Are you ready? Come on over here. Can I talk? You have to sit. That's not sit. That's not even close. Down. Thank you. Good evening. TEDx is all about sharing ideas, and Ticket and I are happy to be here tonight to share our idea with you. It does, however, come with 3 disclaimers. Disclaimer number 1, I am not an expert in this field. I teach math and science here at York, and I will attempt to throw a little science in here or there, but most of this is entirely my opinion. Disclaimer number 2, this isn't even my title. 2 years ago, now senior Tyler Dwelly gave a wonderful sophomore speech with this title. I loved it, and so I asked him if I could borrow it. So with Tyler's permission, here is Get a Dog. I realize that this particular idea is not for everyone, and I am well aware that having a dog is a huge commitment. Every year, thousands of dogs are turned into local shelters after the holidays because somebody thought they'd make a great present. It's not my intention to intensify that problem, so I would encourage you to enjoy tonight with discerning ears and to listen to my top 3 reasons why you might get a dog. Reason number 1, practicality. Dogs were domesticated over 10,000 years ago, which simply means that people genetically modified them to serve their needs and interests. Although all dogs were meant to be companion animals, it led to the development of many different breeds. Some that guard livestock, some that track game, some that actually just were bred to sit on someone's lap and cuddle. Generally speaking, that means that it is possible for you to find a dog that has some specific genetic hardwiring to fit your particular lifestyle or family. Ticket is a Nova Scotia duck-tolling retriever. She is a toller. Remember Ernest Hemingway's For Whom the Bells Toll? The word toll means to play, and Ticket's ancestors were bred to play on the shores of the Canadian waters, waving their bushy tails, enticing ducks to come closer so that the hunter might have a better chance of hitting his mark. If he was successful, he'd send the toller in to retrieve her prize, thereby ensuring dinner on the table and a toller owner who managed to stay warm and dry. Because of Ticket's basic instincts, I was actually able to train her to retrieve ducks, and she actually has 2 hunting titles. I am not a hunter, though. I have been able to put her retrieving skills to good use from time to time. Last summer, I had a total hip replacement. It wasn't always easy for me to pick things up when I dropped them. No worries, I had Ticket. Fetch it up. Thank you. She does expect a paycheck. Come here. Good girl. Reason number 2, accountability. Sit. Thank you. Are you one of those people that always has good intentions, but sometimes has trouble following through? Have you ever started the new year with a resolution that you're going to exercise regularly? Well, here's an idea. Get a dog. A study done actually in Britain in 2019 found that dog owners, when compared to non-dog owners, were 4 times more likely to exercise at least 150 minutes a week. Personally speaking, for the last 20 or more years, I have gone out every morning walking or jogging with one of my dogs. It doesn't matter whether it is a school day or a weekend, whether it is raining or sunny, 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, the eyes are staring at me. Get up! Get up! It's time to go. Sometimes I try to pretend like I'm still sleeping, but it doesn't work. And accountability doesn't have to just be about exercise. This next story involves my oldest son, Christopher, your class of 2002, by the way, when he was about 6 years old. As near as I can recollect, it goes something like this. Mom, I want a dog. We have a dog. This was Abby, our golden retriever. No, Mom, Abby is the family dog. I want a dog of my own. You can have a dog of your own when you're old enough to take care of it on your own. How old do I have to be? 13. Okay, I'm going to admit that that was a purely random answer. So here's an idea, completely unrelated to this talk, that I'm going to throw in free of charge. As a parent, never say to your child something that will come back to haunt you. Fast forward about 6 years. Mom, I'm going to get a corgi. What? You said I could get a dog of my own when I was 13, and I'm about 13. So I've done the research, and I'm going to get a corgi. Well, you know what? After a short deliberation with my husband, we actually decided to let Chris get a little red Pembroke Welsh corgi that he named Gus. And Chris did everything for Gus. He fed him, he brushed him, he potty trained him, he cleaned up after him, he took him to obedience classes. Heck, he even took him to college with him. And I am firmly convinced that taking care of Gus, that accountability, helped to shape him into the adult that he is today. A loving, caring, responsible husband and father to his beautiful wife, Lindsay, my 2 adorable grandchildren, and 2 dogs and a cat. By the way, if you have more than 1 child, it's even more important not to say something that you might regret. Here is Chris with his 2 younger brothers, and you will notice that they each have a dog of their own. But they too grew up to be wonderful family men. Reason number 3, versatility. So a dog can fill places in your life that you may never have dreamt possible. Sure, I always knew that a dog was a wonderful companion, someone to sit on the couch and watch TV with you, or maybe play fetch with your kids. But in my case, Ticket entered my life and filled a unique space during a very difficult time. In 2017, my husband of 35 years was diagnosed with early onset Alzheimer's disease, and we faced some unexpected challenges. But during some of those dark moments, Ticket was there. She obviously didn't have the right words to say, but she was a source of tremendous comfort. She just wanted to be with me, and she would do just about anything that I asked her to do. As a result, she and I did a lot of different activities together, besides the hunt test that she was bred for. We trained in formal obedience. We did a sport called rally. She became an accomplished agility partner, and we competed in the AKC National Agility Championships twice. She got a therapy dog license, and we visited hospitals and assisted living facilities. She has scent work titles, and good citizen titles, and trick dog titles. Her registered name, Aqueous Right on Red, is preceded by and followed by a whole bunch of letters that signify the titles that she has earned. And I'm very proud of her. But really, Ticket and I are just out to have fun. When my husband had to move to a memory care facility and the pandemic hit, it was pretty much Ticket and me. And so we started playing around with putting some of our basic obedience moves to music. And that's what we'd like to share with you tonight. So, were you paying attention at the beginning when I said I had 3 disclaimers? Disclaimer number 3. Oh, there's her titles. I guess I didn't put that up, sorry. Disclaimer number 3. Ticket is a dog. So even though we have practiced, I can never be quite sure what she's going to do. But that's okay, because we're just going to go out and have fun. Are you ready? Yeah. All right. Ready? Set. Yes. Steady. All right, Aiden, hit it.